We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on another move with it. Single receiver.
Airing this one out for Evans. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. The 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The 2-yard line.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run it in with Bell, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mention the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Tackle that time by Sidney Jones.
A 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You got 4. You got 4. Check 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed name, how about your respect?
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Go, go, go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check pass. Check pass.
Throwing on first is Wentz. A slant to Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play.
The 2-yard line.
Well, the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
2nd and 1 from the 2. Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives are impressive. The opening drive was that. Last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
To Mike Evans.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Fletcher Cox on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Out of the gun now on third down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Play action. Now Wentz. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Davion Taylor. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
13 yards.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Bills 7. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
9-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
14-yard line.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Swift. It's a loss of 4 yards. Brings up 4th down.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
His kick is good.
Hey, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, you know, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. It's Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake. Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
At the 33.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. On 1st down, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's a good pickup there, 26 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40. The 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First and
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Wentz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on second and long. Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
3rd and 9.
Now Wentz. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz. Looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Throwing is Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Number 30.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain there of 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Number 35.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because That's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
56.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Connection made with Chenault. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
He's back to throw. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
At the 45-yard line.
And this is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Buffalo, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the